Imagine opening your inbox and, instead of being buried beneath an avalanche of confusing email chains, you're greeted with a crisp summary, every key point just a tap away. You save minutes, maybe even hours, in a week. Sounds magical? It's not the future. It's happening right now, and it could change how hundreds of millions do business forever. But here's the million-dollar question: at what cost? This week, Google took a bold leap in the AI arms race. A new update to Gmail is quietly rolling out across Android and iOS, an upgrade that could redefine how we communicate, collaborate, and perhaps how companies handle sensitive information. If you use Gmail at work, you're about to get AI-generated summaries for your longest, naughtiest email threads. Skim and go, never scroll endlessly again. Efficiency unleashed, right? Or is it opening a Pandora's box? Let's rewind. Email is ancient by digital standards. The first recognizable email was sent in the early 1970s. Fast forward 5 decades, and despite Slack, WhatsApp, and every other buzzworthy app, email still rules global business. In 2023, the world sent and received more than 347 billion emails daily. For knowledge workers, managers, executives, email is both a lifeline and a headache. Overload is real. Studies show the average employee spends almost 3 hours a day checking emails. That means for every hour spent on productive work, another hour is lost to sifting, searching, or simply deciphering endless threads. Information gets lost. Opportunities are missed. Stress soars. The inbox is both a tool and a trap, a daily source of anxiety and wasted potential. No wonder Silicon Valley set its sights on disrupting email. Enter AI. Artificial intelligence is already woven into our lives, often invisibly. From Netflix recommendations to fraud detection on your credit card, these algorithms shape decision-making behind the scenes. In business communication, though, the change has been gradual, until Google's latest move. This month, Google announced a suite of upgrades to its Workspace platform, but the headline act was the integration of AI-generated summaries within Gmail's mobile app. Business users on Android and iOS devices can now see automatic, context-rich summaries of their longest email conversations right at the top of each thread. Why is this such a big deal? First, it's a direct strike in Google's ongoing battle with Microsoft for control of the enterprise productivity market. Microsoft's Copilot AI is already making waves inside Outlook and Teams. But Google is betting that if you can tame the chaos of the inbox, you win both the hearts and wallets of the next generation of remote workers and executives. Second, it's a game changer for efficiency. Picture this. You're a sales director on the way to a pitch. Instead of reading through 50 back-and-forth emails, you check your phone and see, in seconds, the distilled summary of negotiations, unresolved questions, and next steps. You're prepared, sharp, and decisively ahead of the game. For remote teams spread across continents, the ability to instantly catch up on key points from sprawling conversations is more than a convenience. It's a productivity revolution. As Gmelius, a team productivity platform, puts it, AI-powered assistants can deliver a more intelligent, streamlined inbox experience. But the real magic is under the hood. Google's Gemini AI is driving these summaries. This isn't just basic keyword extraction. Gemini AI analyzes context, tone, and relevance. It's constantly learning, adapting to user feedback, aiming to summarize not just what was said, but what matters most. This is part of a broader AI push within Google Workspace. Gemini's writing assistant is already refining documents in Google Docs and turning ideas into visuals in Google Slides. With Gmail summaries, Google is doubling down. Business communication should be frictionless, fast, and above all, smart. It's a vision shared by many in the industry. AI can automate repetitive email tasks and adapt to user preferences, freeing up valuable time, notes Clean Email, a digital productivity platform. The global market is paying attention. Competitors know the stakes are high. Microsoft, Superhuman, Halon, these names are rushing to infuse their products with ever more capable AI. For every new tool released, the promise is the same: less time wasted, more value created. But the road ahead is far from smooth. Let's look at the fine print, the risks and the realities, lurking just below the surface of this AI-driven utopia. First, accuracy. Even the most advanced algorithms can misinterpret nuance, sarcasm, or technical jargon. What if an AI summary leaves out a crucial detail, or worse, distorts the intent? The danger is real, especially in high-stakes business deals where missed context could cost millions. Kimberly Huang from Litmus warns, it's essential that emails have a strong, clear hierarchy to aid AI summarization. But how many of us write with perfectly structured clarity? The messy reality of workplace communication means even the best AI could stumble. Then there's privacy, a topic that should spark alarm bells for every IT administrator. To generate summaries, the AI parses the entire thread. What happens to the data? Is it encrypted? Is it being stored, analyzed, or inadvertently exposed? In an era where data breaches routinely make headlines, trust is currency. Google has yet to release a detailed, transparent account of how user data is managed during these processes. That silence raises eyebrows and anxieties across industries. This is not just theoretical. Recall the string of high-profile data leaks in recent years, where even tech giants failed to safeguard sensitive user information. The fear isn't unwarranted. And while AI can supercharge productivity, it's also arming cybercriminals. The same technologies used to summarize emails are being hijacked by hackers to craft eerily convincing phishing scams. Malwarebytes warns, AI is making it easier for cybercriminals to conduct phishing attacks, increasing their effectiveness. The arms race is on, AI versus AI. Google and others are deploying machine learning to detect and filter out sophisticated scams, while bad actors use similar tools to slip past defenses. It's a battle that escalates with every breakthrough. Meanwhile, as AI takes over more tasks, questions about job security loom. If AI can summarize, sort, and even respond to emails, what's left for human assistants, personal secretaries, or junior analysts? The disruption isn't abstract, it's already underway. Some companies are reimagining entire workflows, relying on AI to handle everything from scheduling to triage, leaving fewer roles for entry-level employees. Is society ready for another wave of automation? There's also the ghost in the machine, bias. AI systems learn from data, but data can be messy, incomplete, or biased. If the training data reflects certain cultural or linguistic biases, the summaries may amplify those too, subtly shaping which perspectives get highlighted or ignored. In legal, HR, or cross-border negotiations, such distortions could have serious consequences. Let's not forget regulation. Laws governing AI, privacy, and data use are still catching up. With tools like Gemini AI operating at scale, governments and watchdogs face a daunting challenge. How do you provide real oversight when algorithms are making million-dollar decisions in real time? Industry observers are sharply divided. Enthusiasts see a new era of productivity, a world where human creativity is freed from the shackles of mundane work. Skeptics warn of a future where invisible algorithms nudge, filter, and ultimately control more of what we see, think, and do. One thing is certain, there is no turning back. Already some companies are experimenting with deeper automation. Superhuman, a rising player in the email space, lets users generate entire emails using AI prompts. Halon, on the infrastructure side, is using AI to revolutionize how traffic is shaped and emails are delivered. At the same time, cybercriminals deploy AI-supported spear phishing that achieves alarmingly high success rates, a chilling reminder of the double-edged sword. Gmail's AI summaries are only the tip of a rapidly growing iceberg. The race is intensifying, and competitors are raising the stakes with every new feature. The question isn't whether AI will change business communications, but how and at what price. So now we arrive at the crossroads. Will Google's latest innovation mark a revolution in productivity, empowering workers and solving the decades-old problem of email overload? Or will the hidden costs, privacy risks, job disruption, and algorithmic bias undermine the promise of a smarter inbox? The real-world consequences are only beginning to unfold. In the next section, we'll dive deeper. Are businesses and individuals really ready for AI to read and maybe reshape their every email thread? And what unforeseen problems might lurk in a world where your inbox is no longer just yours? Stay with us. So, what does this AI-powered future really look like for our inboxes, our jobs, and even our security? With Google now rolling out automatic email summaries for millions of business users, let's look ahead, not just a few months, but several years. What worlds could this open up? What doors does it close, perhaps forever, for how we interact, make decisions, and even defend ourselves at work? Imagine, you're rushing into a high-stakes meeting. You haven't read the avalanche of emails your team exchanged all weekend. But thanks to AI, you see a neat, actionable summary right on your phone. No wasted minutes, no buried details. Sounds like magic, right? And for time-pressed managers or executives, it basically is. AI could make the difference between overwhelm and strategic action, says Jumelius's productivity analyst. Efficiency is no longer a bonus, it's the expectation. But let's take this further. Futurists see the rise of what's being called the personalized inbox. Here, AI learns not just which emails you open, but which tone of voice you respond to, which teammates you trust, what topics trigger stress or urgency. Your inbox, once a chaotic dumping ground, becomes a personalized command center, prioritizing, flagging, and even scheduling follow-ups on your behalf. In 3 years, your inbox won't just reflect your work, it will anticipate it, predicts a recent clean email industry report. At the same time, AI-powered assistants could become so proactive that they handle routine tasks before you even know they exist. Meeting requests, basic inquiries, reminders about deadlines, all managed by a digital aide who never sleeps. Sounds liberating. But here's where the future gets complicated. The same AI tools that make us more productive also open up new vulnerabilities. As Kimberly Huang from Litmus points out, the more our conversations are distilled by AI, the more we risk losing nuance, context, and even the chance for misunderstandings to surface and be resolved naturally. If the summary is wrong, the stakes are higher than with a simple typo. A deal might fall through. A crucial point is missed. Who's accountable? The sender, the reader, or the algorithm? Even more chilling, AI isn't just working for you, it's working against you too. Cybercriminals are already using advanced AI to craft spear-phishing emails that are more persuasive, more personalized, and harder to spot than ever before. Malwarebytes warns, AI has dramatically increased the success rate of phishing attacks. If your inbox is now being filtered by an AI, what happens if it gets tricked? Your digital assistant could be expertly manipulated. This sets the stage for what some experts term the cybersecurity arms race. AI defending our inboxes against AI-powered attacks. Every time Google or Microsoft deploys smarter filters, hackers respond with more cunning tools, malicious AIs that study your writing style, your contacts, your business language. The battlefield isn't just your inbox anymore. It's the algorithms running behind the scenes. Then there's the looming question of privacy and control. Google has been relatively tight-lipped about how exactly user data is being processed and protected during these AI summarizations. For businesses handling sensitive contracts, legal matters, or health data, this ambiguity is unsettling. Data leaks don't just cost money, they can irreparably damage reputations. So, are we ready for this future? Are companies truly prepared for their most sensitive workplace conversations? Those extra long threads, those testy debates, those critical negotiations, to be interpreted and summarized by an algorithm that, while powerful, is still fundamentally a black box? The answer may depend on how we adapt. Let's explore some practical lessons and strategies you, as a viewer, can start applying today. First, treat AI summaries as a starting point, not the final word. Review them for accuracy, especially in situations where nuance or emotion runs high. If you lead a team, encourage your colleagues to verify AI-generated summaries before acting on them. It only takes a few moments, but it could save your project or your job. Second, start building your own AI hygiene. Think of this as a digital version of brushing your teeth. Be mindful of what information you include in emails, knowing that algorithms may one day summarize or surface them out of context. Keep sensitive discussions in secure, controlled channels, and don't rely on AI tools for everything. Third, stay informed about updates from both your workplace IT team and providers like Google. New features come with new permissions, and sometimes new risks. If your company's policy on email privacy or AI summarization isn't clear, ask. As one cybersecurity expert put it, the only thing more dangerous than a powerful tool is a powerful tool nobody understands. Next, embrace the productivity potential, but with human oversight. For example, many sales teams now use AI summaries to prep for calls or meetings, but always allocate time for a quick fact check. AI won't know the context of last week's water cooler talk that changed your product roadmap. You will. If you're a business leader, consider establishing clear guidelines for AI usage within your team. Define which types of correspondence are safe to summarize and which require traditional, manual review. Update your onboarding process to teach newcomers about the do's and don'ts of working with AI-generated content. Make it an ongoing conversation, not a one-time training. Security, too, is everyone's job now. Remind your team to watch for phishing attempts, even those that seem ultra-personalized. Google and Microsoft are investing billions to make AI-powered inbox defenses ever smarter, but hackers are innovating just as quickly. Don't let your guard down just because your email feels intelligent. One interesting tool emerging from the AI arms race. Some companies are already piloting AI-powered phishing simulators, programs that mimic the latest malicious techniques to train employees to spot and resist them. Look into getting your company enrolled in one of these programs. The best way to outsmart AI-driven hackers is with smarter, well-trained humans. And let's not forget the human side of work. With inboxes less cluttered and routine tasks automated, you have more time and energy for what only humans can do: creative problem solving, empathy, and strategic thinking. As Clean Email notes, the future of email is about freeing up people, not just saving time. But there's a secret twist that even some tech insiders overlook. AI-driven email summaries, if properly trained, might actually reduce internal miscommunications. Traditionally, key details get lost in chains or buried in jargon. By surfacing essentials and cutting fluff, AI could, in theory, help everyone stay on the same page more easily than ever before. Of course, this only works when the summaries are accurate and reflect your intent, so never lose sight of the details. So, are we truly prepared for a future where AI organizes and interprets our most sensitive conversations? The honest answer is, we're getting there. The technology is evolving at breakneck speed. Businesses and individuals who learn to use AI as a partner, rather than a replacement, will have the edge. But that advantage only lasts if we keep asking smart questions about security, privacy, and control. The threats are real: more convincing phishing attacks, potential privacy gaps, and the risk of algorithmic misunderstanding. But the opportunities are just as real: faster decisions, smarter inboxes, and a workday less burdened by digital noise. If you've made it this far, it's clear you're thinking seriously about the future of work. The best thing you can do next? Stay informed. Keep updating your skills. Ask the tough questions at your workplace. And most importantly, treat AI not as a magic wand, but as a powerful new tool that's only as good as the human who wields it. What do you think? Are AI-generated email summaries a game changer or a new Pandora's box? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a real conversation. And remember, the inbox of the future isn't about more information, it's about smarter, safer decisions. If you found this video illuminating, hit like, subscribe for more insights on tech.